for you to go on a Dunkin' run. While you're grabbing your coffee from Dunkin', add a treat, snack, or sandwich. With the purchase of a medium or larger coffee, you can add a $1 donut, $2 bagel minis, or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. Head to Dunkin' for great deals on food for $1, $2, or $3 when you buy a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Excludes specialty donuts and fancies. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms and exclusions apply. It's time for you to go on a Dunkin' run. While you're grabbing your coffee from Dunkin', add a treat, snack, or sandwich. With the purchase of a medium or larger coffee, you can add a $1 donut, $2 bagel minis, or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. Head to Dunkin' for great deals on food for $1, $2, or $3 when you buy a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Excludes specialty donuts and fancies. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms and exclusions apply.
Are you a wannabe, new, or a seasoned business owner looking to hone your skills and increase your bottom line? Listen to me, Scott D. Perrin, host of Getting Down to Business, and let's make something good happen together.
This is my testimony, everybody. How God favored me in spite of my enemies. And if God did it for me, he'll do the same thing for you. Don't worry about your haters. Your haters can't do nothing with you. Listen to these words.
Love is patient, caring. Love is kind.
Love is felt most
Love
when it's genuine.
you are.
I had my share of love abuse, manipulated, and mistreated. And I can't help but to give God glory. When I think about my story, oh yeah, y'all, I got a story to tell. And I know you favored me because my enemies, they did try, but they couldn't try over me. Yes, they did try, but it didn't work. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still blessed. On my way to my destiny because the favor of God is on my life. Let me tell you about love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is felt most when it's genuine. I had a whole lot of people in my life.
I've had my share of love.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's the big artist himself, Trayvon Diggs. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Oilers and the Broncos on Monday Night Prime Time.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
He finds his man complete. It's Garner. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Foreman powering ahead. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Foreman in last week's contest. 18 carries, 80 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a give to Foreman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds, but no one's going to have a chance at it.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Bishop. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now 3rd down and very long. And O'Connell now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Off the play fake. Bishop. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Bishop. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Lavonte David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Called a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. Ja'Marr Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense taking over again. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. O'Connell working from the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's O'Connell. They set up the screen to Foreman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And incomplete on the deep ball. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. There's no game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Bigsby once more. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Off play action, Bishop. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4.
After 29-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Back to throw, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Garner. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now O'Connell. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Bishop. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, Bishop. A short throw there to Strange. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Bishop looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. Pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Connell. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and 1, O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Houston.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of
Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third, O'Connell. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Bishop. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Bishop. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First down throw, O'Connell. A little short pass. This is Everett. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Oilers.
On the handoff, here's Foreman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard
To throw here, O'Connell. And his pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So the Broncos coming out now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Bishop dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Bishop. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion, Hill. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
O'Connell working from the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Kayvon Thibodeaux, his second sack of the night. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Here's O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. Got a man open. It's Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Bishop. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. O'Connell looking to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Bishop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now out comes Houston. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Bishop. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Looking to throw. Bishop steps away. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is taken at the 23. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Garner. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, O'Connell. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Houston. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, Bishop. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that's out quickly to Chase. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun. Bishop got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On the carry, Bigsby. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Another run by Bigsby. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Bishop. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Well, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Denver, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Voyagers field stretching tight end, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Voyagers and the Bengals, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Voyagers of Oakland taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Off play action. Kendrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 56 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Aiken, the man in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Curse. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle they go. It's Baker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Voyagers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
To throw on 3rd down, Kendrick. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Aiken. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Voyagers.
Looking to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Kendrick. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Kendrick. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now back to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at this defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mills. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
1st down, Oakland.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Voyagers continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Kendrick sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On third down, Kendrick. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 11. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, it's Baker. And he will be very
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on first down. Kendrick. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we've reached halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second down, it's Baker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker, and he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kendrick eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Kendrick. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch left side here by Aiken. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Oakland 1st down.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. 11 yards on the pickup there.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Voyageurs.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Voyageurs just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kendrick flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken around the 12. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Ooh, with a juke. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Cincinnati. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And an Oakland 1st down.
They run the counter. Baker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Up Up the middle they go. It's Baker. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Man open, here is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They run with Thomas. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Voyagers 42. Bengals 17.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On 3rd down, Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Voyagers.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 71 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Baker. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
17 yards. 1st down, Voyagers.
Now a give right side. Baker. to the 27-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.